Well, hello, I am Shannon Norris, and we are here at New Mexico State University with Crispin Wilson. He is the General Manager for Horse and Hound Feed and Supply here in Las Cruces. And Mr. Crispin, can you give us a little example of what a day in the life of an employee at Horse and Hound looks like?
At Horse and Hound, there's so many different aspects to the store. We have all of our feed sales, of course, and then there is the retail side of the store that has anything from wound dressings for an animal to clothing for women. So there's a lot of different hats that need to be worn at that store. So an average day for me, get there and start off and try to make sure all my orders are squared away, have product for customers to buy when they actually do come in the store. Other parts of my day are helping out where I can, also making sure I have staffing, everybody's taking breaks, just a little bit of everything. I take on a lot of different things there at the store. One of the things that I think's really helped me in my career is just my work ethic, just knowing where to pick up the slack that's lacking and just go with it.
So leaning in on that work ethic, if you could look back in your background growing up, where do you really see that you developed a strong work ethic?
You know, it started off when I was a kid with 4-H, and then I always knew that I was going to build right into FFA once I had the opportunity to. I couldn't wait to wear the blue jacket. All my siblings were older than me. They were all in FFA, and I was always just the one in 4-H. And when I finally had the opportunity to in middle school, I was so excited. But I find that both those organizations really helped me grow my work ethic, whether it be studying for competitions or just working with my show animals, or even fundraising. It taught me that if you want something, you have to get out there and work for it. So, and I really feel that those organizations really helped me with that.
So as the general manager at Horse and Hound, what different qualities do you look for in potential employees? If somebody showed up with an FFA experience on their resume, what would you look for in that student?
You know, a lot of the times that is exactly something that I look for on an application or a resume is if they have an experience of FFA 4-H or an organization like that, that instantly puts them at the top of my list to talk to. Over time, you know, I've found that those are the kids who they're approachable, they're the ones that you can ask to do something and they're going to do it. It just, to me, those organizations show that they're quality kids, they're blue ribbon kids. They're ones that you're going to want to have work for you. They're going to have the drive. They're going to have the desire to do things. And I can't say enough about those organizations. I've had some employees that have come in from that and have just blown me away with what they're willing to do and how hard they're willing to work. So,
which makes a huge difference.
Yes, it makes all the difference in the world. When I look for an employee, I look for somebody who doesn't necessarily, they may not have everything that I need for a job, but if they're teachable, which I believe FFA kids are highly teachable, I believe that's a big benefit when you go to hire somebody. So
yeah, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. So shifting gears just a little to focus on your personal FFA experience, we know that the FFA mission statement is to develop premier leadership, personal growth, and career success within students. What were some of the activities that you did as an FFA member that truly helped you develop into the person that you are right now and be able to get the position that you have?
You know, I mean, I don't think there's a career, is it the CDE? I don't think there's one out there on how to run a feed store. So mine, it's, you know, all of what I did really helped me develop my work ethic. So, you know, I showed, I judged, I did the Parley Pro, and just in all of that, I mean, if you wanted to win, you had to work. So it just kind of helped me develop myself on my work ethic, and, you know, that really kind of helped me get to where I'm at in my career. I actually started at the feed store just being one of the warehouse guys, and just over time just really working hard and really thinking and really showing my boss that, oh, I can take care of all this. It got me promoted over time where I am now. So I mean, it started off, I was just carrying feed out, and then, oh, well, you be in charge of kind of this area, and I need to know when you need an order in this stuff. And then from there, that got, well, here, now you're in charge of this area. And then it all turned into, now you're in charge of it all.
So you mentioned that you showed and you judged in high school. What were some of the animals and the species that you showed, and how did that truly help develop your supervised agricultural experience program?
You know, I showed pigs, dairy heifers, and sheep. And in those experiences, I learned how to feed, learned, you know, responsibility. getting up on a Sunday morning when you don't want to at 6 o'clock to go make sure your animals are fed. That just shows a lot for your character. Also, just drive and desire to try to win those things. I mean, money management with following your record books and making sure that you balance them and everything, and from what you purchased to how much you sold your animal for, and just having good records from that. So that record keeping side of things has actually kind of helped me in my career currently. And as far as the showing side of things going, having that little bit of knowledge to help sell pig feed or sheep feed to an FFAer that's needing advice on what to do. So those are some of the ways they've helped me.
So what events did you judge through the career development events?
With the CDEs, I did livestock judging and land judging. And where I'm at in my position now, I'd have loved to have done the business management or the farm business management. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would have been an excellent one for me to do. But at the time, I thought, oh, that'll never pertain to me. I don't own a farm. But I feel like it would have helped me in my career now.
So as a former FFA member and somebody who's truly been successful in their career, what advice would you give to FFA advisors or any prospective FFA advisors on how to truly help develop students' potential for career success while they're still in high school?
You know, I think with a kid who's 14 to 18 years old, if you can help them find their passion and what they love to do, there are so many opportunities for them in FFA. Whether it be that they want to run their parents' farm at the end of high school, then you can get them going in the farm business management, CDE. Or if they just have a knack for leadership, there are so many opportunities like FFA camp. That was probably one of my favorite events that we did. If you find a kid who has a passion for leadership, I mean, he can even be the next national FFA president. And if you can just instill that in them, it can give them a good road to go on. I mean, they can start being a district officer and then a state officer and then try for the national office, and that would be awesome.
Yep. So parting closing wisdom from a former FFA member to a current FFA member. What advice would you give to those students as they go throughout their FFA experience to help them truly be successful in career success?
My FFA career, I had probably the most fun that I could have. I didn't win everything that I competed in, but that was fine with me because the experience that I learned in competing, or even just going to the FFA camps or the state convention, for me it was probably 70% serious. Actually, no, it's probably like 30% serious and 70% fun. I met a lot of great people. I made a lot of memories that I'll never forget. And I feel like just in that alone, just the meeting new people, making memories, I feel like that really kind of instilled who I am today. So I think there's some people that take it way too serious and try to be so competitive, but you got to have fun in life. I mean, if you don't have fun, then you're not going to really enjoy it. So, but yeah, I think that also look for those little events or those little projects or little opportunities that you didn't really know existed. Explore every realm of FFA and see what all is out there to offer. I mean, you may not want to show pigs, but you could probably give a speech better than somebody. So go give speeches. You don't have to show pigs to be an FFA. So just find what fits you. And there's a lot in it. So, and have fun.
And have fun. All right. Well, thank you so much,
yes,
Crispin.
Ma'am. Thanks for having me.
For visiting with us, sharing some perspective on career success from a pro. We've got Crispin Wilson here. He's the general manager of Horse and Hound Feed and Supply here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Thank you.